for the start? Yeah, go ahead. Just put that out of the way so I can grab it. Hello, everybody. We're getting the people settled in. All right. Thank you for being here. So, Bird and Beckett welcomes Avotcja for a post-80th birthday party now. We had a pre-80th early in the month. That was a wonderful thing with Carlos Reyes and the Genius Wesley Trio. And now she's back with her wonderful band Modúpue, which has she's brought to this store about twice a year for quite a few years. It was always the first Sunday of the year for a long time before that. So now it's the first Sunday of the year, and then about birthday time. This time we put some things together towards the birthday month. So, and it's the 80th birthday. So we're pretty pleased and proud to present her. She's got always a great band. Modúpue is flexible instrumentation and personnel. Today we have Sandy Poindexter on violin. Yes. We have Francis Wong on saxophone and flute. Heshima Mark Williams on bass.
Oh, yeah.
Myron Cohen on drums.
All right.
That's a pretty all-star aggregation right there. So thanks for being here. A couple sets of music. So wish Avotcja a happy birthday. You may applaud at home and settle in. I'm going to give Francis back his mic, and they'll be ready to play for you.
Well, folks out there in Radiolandia or Zoomlandia or wherever you are, I'm so glad you've chosen to hang out with us. I never thought I'd make it past 30, much less 80. And what you're looking at is some of my dearest friends up here. We've been doing this together for a long time. But this pandemic has kind of put a damper on everything. So what you're going to hear basically is a jam session with Avotcja and Modúpue. So here we go. My feet stand in dreams, run circles around the lakes in my mind, climb tropical hillsides inside forests hidden behind the tenements, and dance all sweaty, a passionate urban exorcism wrapped in cortijo magic. My feet swim through concrete and drink the wind. They sing low-down blues tunes and pray with jazz bands. My feet are poems. Every inch on my road a chant, a sacred inspiration, a song, and with every step I take, I create and 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 create. My music is an orgasmic synonym for all that is real, an organic vibrational healing, a sanctified tone poem. I deal in sound. Call me a metaphysician, a doctor of sound. Another edition on the latter tradition, another one of those trying to be spiritual music nuts, pushing 100% natural medicine, melodic medicine, non-toxic cures from B flat to high C. I kind of music, Jones, that won't let go. It's a heavy gift, a Zora Neale Hurston, a Jose Montoya word song, a gift to lift us, a healthy intoxicant that's stronger than drugs, a healthy intoxicant that's stronger than drugs, I say. An ever-expanding ritual fix that's everywhere all the time. Music is a song that sings me, it sings me, that flows through me. Music is the funk in the Joe Cuba tune, Duke Ellington's mistress. The bee that bites and Betty Carter's bop, the blood in my veins. Poetic music is the air I breathe, the heart of every dream I dream. Sounds so strong, I can see it, can you hear it, feel it? I gotta know if you ever even noticed it. Music's calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and calls, always talking, calling you calmly, inviting you essentially as a caress, holding you warmly, hauntingly, desperately like a scream. Music is a unifier, the one sure thing that brings this world together, the only universal language, music. Music is a brazenly unrepentant flirt, come speaking softly, teasing, swinging and talking jive in every idiom that's ever been a language so strong even the deaf can taste it. Are you listening? I said, are you listening? It's begging you to hear. Music and the music of the word is medicine. A poetic musician is a traditional healer, and I'm a dealer. Say, I am a dealer, a metaphysician who deals in sound. Medicinal sound. And it's the only how I'm pushing it right now. Say, right now I feel a healing coming on. Anybody out there want some? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Leon Azul. Sandy Poindexter. Leon Russell. Wow. Well, on our CD, which is being reprinted as we speak, it will be out pretty soon again. Recorded live at Yoshi's. We did Oaktown Blue, and wow, these folks definitely put me in the mood to want to do this again and again and again and again and again. So kind of, I like that slow Delta kind of sound, that Mississippi kind of sound. And this is a story of West Oakland when West Oakland was the only place to be. So we want to take you there. Oh, it's getting kind of nasty. Yes, that's the kind of blues I like. They came on foot, by car riding hope on horseback, by train on the plain. They came wearing faith, pockets full of dreams, running from cotton fields and chopping cane. They came running, knowing better was waiting, carrying their whole lives in paper bags, carrying guitars on their backs, sacks full of tall tales and blue songs of a home they knew they'd always miss, but they'd never, they swore they'd never go back to. They came by ship discharged, scars, wounds no time could heal. Released from military hospitals on West Coast shores they'd never even seen, battle fatigue. Confused, feeling used, and they came in droves from the wars. Shell-shocked and tired, looking for a home, and when they didn't find it, they built it. You know, on any night in West Oakland, they might run into migrant workers straight out the cotton fields of Georgia. Strut their stuff importing and bumping and grinding alongside the armies of ditch diggers, tradespeople, and unemployed PhDs who were never told they were unemployable. Saints and sinners from Texas and Mississippi, from Arkansas and Virginia, Maryland and Carolinas, even the West Indies, all dancing away their rage and sadness, hidden behind memories of clouds of cotton and buried beneath too many mounds of sugar cane and tobacco leaves. A frustrated fury, gladly forgotten, and left behind in rotting dirt, deserted plantation fields. And you can hear the relief in the clubs as Big Mama Thornton took her crown and gave Oakland everything. Everything, say the woman gave us everything she wasn't allowed to give in the South. John Lee Hooker brought the boogie out of the Delta, and Bob Giddens and Ivy Joe Hunter and Charles Brown gave us smooth. You go right down the street and get yourself some of Beverly Stovall, Sonny Road, Jimmy Franklin, J.J. Malone, or the sophisticated sweetness of Jimmy Witherspoon, or the raw and passionate Elsie Good Rock and Robinson's blues violin. Or to get your insides ripped out and put back together again as Etta James and Sugar Pie DeSanto tore the blues off the house. You know, the blues did not just slip into the Bay Area. It was like a cloudburst. The blues came in waves, powerful waves, waves as subtle as a tidal wave and as painless as a pregnant woman in hard labor. The blues came in oversized, raggedy overalls, sometimes sporting evening gowns and three-piece suits. It came furious, luxurious, jubilant, overworked and underpaid, running from the Klan, holding on to everything they had while others just looking for something to hold on to. The blues came west looking for freedom land. And L.A., Sacramento, and San Francisco had that big city thing. I say, folks rocked in Russell City. Vallejo had its scene. Richmond had a kind of smooth, Chi-town sounding thing. But if you wanted a gut-wrenching, soul-taking, down-home blues, the kind of church and your mom both warned you about, the kind of blues that made your hair stand on end, snatch you out of chairs, made you shout, jump, act a fool, and dance, that good old makes you want to holler kind of blues, you gonna have to come to Oakland. Poindexter. Don't be so mean now. Oakland, the blues mecca of the West Coast. That was Francis Wong, by the way. Scene was as wild and sophisticated as you were. Every place a different personality. Every night was party night where you could romance and grind and whine and cry about what you didn't have, or brag and be loud and proud and show off everything you did have, and talk about everything you wanted to be at Slim Jenkins Club, Esther's Orbit's room, Ruthie's Inner Eli's Mile High. Every night an exorcism where another demon was put to rest, where you were free to be real or be downright nasty. I say you could show your stuff till you're wet with sweat. At the Rum Boogie, Christie's Grill, the Palladium Club, and all the nameless hidden round the clock juke joints, and blues came down like rain. It fell down on everything, fell down on Oakland where blues was king, then they came. I said they came and tore up 7th Street. They knocked down the cafes. They tore up 7th Street, closed the clubs, promised jobs and schools, so uplift and saved. Then they took the hood and left a wasteland full of restless spirits. Ghosts, ghosts, ghosts running loose. There's plenty of reasons to sing the blues. But when everyone else goes to sleep, you can still hear them singing. Hear them, J.C. Burris, Dottie Ivory, ZZ Hill, Mississippi Johnny Waters. Hear them singing their sounds written all over every building, seeps up out of the ground you walk on and it's yours. Little Johnny Taylor, Johnny Horseman, Percy Mayfield. Listen, they tried to free you. They tried to hear their blues so strong. Even Willie Bobo was singing Never Go Back to Georgia. Buddy Ace, Little Willie John, Cool Papa Sadly, Brown and McGee, Lady Morgan, Low Folsom, they'll always be here. They refuse to disappear, nothing can stop it, gentrifiers can't block it. The same folks that dance from the blues scene into the mambo sessions and back again at the California Hotel now run to Dorsey's Locker. Bluesville, Sweet Jimmy's and the Fifth Amendment. The same people and their children are bringing in the new. Queen Ida came two-stepping out the bayou leading the Zydeco parade, and Sugar Pie DeSanto and Johnny Hooker never grow old, and still right on top of our totem pole is Lady Bianca and Jesse James, E.C. Scott, Al Vaughn, Sister Monica, Bobby Whip, and Gwen Avery, Little Frankie Lee, Billy Dunn, Wiley Trash, Faye Carroll, and Frankie Kelly, and I can't forget Johnny Talbot and Ronnie Stewart leading the caravan of all-stars into tomorrow. It's in the air we breathe and just keeps on coming and coming and coming and coming, and nothing and nobody can stop it. Other folks keep their big heads way up in the clouds, but when it all comes back down to earth, the prize is ours, and it's our jewel and still coming down. Oaktown Blue, Heshima, what you got to say? Play the blues. Heshima Mark Williams. And it keeps on coming and 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 coming, and nothing and nobody can stop it. Say nothing and nobody can stop it. It's in the air we breathe and it keeps on coming. Oaktown Blue. Oaktown Blue. Oaktown Blue. Hey, Sandy Poindexter, Myron Cohen, Francis Wong, and Heshima Mark Williams. My name is Avotcja. Hey, now, you know, this place that we're sitting in before we do this last part in this set, you know, is a real special kind of place. Bird and Beckett Books has managed to navigate this pandemic and survive. And there's a whole bunch of moms and pop stores that have been fighting real hard to survive. So, like, you could support them, but you can also support Bird and Beckett, and you can also support us. There's a little icon in that thing that you see in your Zoom where you can donate and help us to pay our rent. And once again, I want to introduce these wonderful people up here. I am so grateful. It's been the worst curse I can think of this pandemic has put down is keep me from these beautiful folks up here. Francis Wong. Heshima Mark Williams. Myron Cohen. Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Now, I wrote a thing, you know, we had a gig here a couple of years ago, and it was pretty awesome. And this happens. This poem is called Ecstasy in Glen Park. And we're going to do it to my favorite things because what we do here is one of my favorite things. And I want to dedicate it to Sandy, of course, and John Jeng, who is not here with us tonight. Anyway, I won't act a fool. Eugene Warren, who I miss like crazy. Ian Dogle and Avotcja, and we were all doing it that night, and this magic happened. And Eric Whittington, who has been holding this thing together. And Edward, who's always so kind and got me here. You know, so Ecstasy in Glen Park, we did it then, and hopefully we'll bring it to you again tonight. Angie? Yeah. Angie is making the sound happen. So out there in Radio Landa, you better give her a big hand. Yeah. My favorite things. There was a wildness in the air. I say, there was a wildness in the air, a pregnant expectation. As we unpacked our instruments and fell madly in tune with each other, the crowd at Bird and Beckett's didn't know what to expect. Truth was, neither did we. We just dropped the chains of ego, picked up our axe and started playing and playing and playing and playing. A passionate melody wrapped itself around us, quenched its thirst in the sweat of our euphoria. Spirit dancing from note to note. Every few bars held us like a first kiss. As we melted into each other and became one with each other, one with the muse, one with the audience. That night we did not play music. That night the music played us. I say the music played us. This was not just another gig. This was magic. Magic, magic, beautiful, sacred, harmonious magic, a powerful, indescribable, transcendent magic. It was love. Love, the purest kind of timeless love, and we were an orgy of sound. Have mercy, Francis Wong. Yeah, yeah. Myron, what you got to say about all this? That night we did not play music, the music played us. Poindexter, Myron Cohen, Heshima Mark Williams, Francis Wong. My name is Avotcja. We're going to take a short break. Do you want to say anything to them about what they need to do, help support this? And
All right.
thank you so much, everybody out there. Hope that you've been enjoying yourself, because we've been having a good time.
I know they've been enjoying themselves. If they're out there, they have been going wild. Avotcja, that's here for them out there in the world. We are all so lucky in the Bay Area. I'm sure that I started hearing her around 1980 or something. I don't know, some pretty early. I think my second born had been born, so I had to get a job, so I'd be up all night listening to the radio, and I'd be hearing Avotcja. And I drove up to Richmond one time to hear her talk about the Oakland blues scene one time, and that was my first personal encounter with Avotcja, and it's been wonderful ever since. We're so happy that she's part of the Bay Area, you know, that she's part of the culture here, that she's a wonderful poet, wonderful community person, wonderful. Yeah, Avotcja, happy birthday.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And thank you for bringing all these musicians to us all the time. Oh, ain't that sweet? Hey, Edward, would you get me a music stand that's back there with a sign on it and a little bucket? We're going to bring that up here for a prop. So, yeah, we do actually pay our musicians here. That's the one. We pay our musicians here at Bird and Beckett. We take that pretty seriously. There's something called a guaranteed fair wage. The idea is that it's guaranteed. It doesn't matter how much money comes in. We pay them what we promised to pay them, and we try to pay them something resembling a wage instead of the 25 or 30 or 80 bucks they might get, or 100 bucks they might get if they're lucky at some places, because they just see how the audience turns out. We don't worry about that, but we need the audience. So you are the audience, and please donate as generously as you can so we can continue to do this all the time. So we can pay people like Francis Wong. Yeah, we can pay people like Sandy Poindexter. Hey, you can't pay these people enough. Thank you. Heshima on bass. Myron, one of the great philanthropists on the scene. He has staked so many people to drums and to lessons and to support. Myron is one of the dudes. Billy Higgins told him what to do, and he learned his lesson very, very well. So
you
down
listen
there,
when Billy Higgins says it.
Yes, indeed. So down there at the world stage, that's where so much of it started. And Avotcja had her time down in Los Angeles at a crucial time with people like Horace Tapscott and Arthur Blythe and all sorts of wonderful people. We can't even imagine. She arrived in California the year I was born, apparently.
California arrived in me, so
there
you guys
go.
are stuck with me.
Well,
here.
all right. We're happy that
you know.
Yeah.
And folks, you need to support not only us. You need to support all of these community stores that have been hurting really bad. Support your moms and pop stores. Support independent bookstores like this one, like Bird and Beckett.
The one
like
down
Marcus
the block
Books,
from you.
Your Marcus Books, all of them. Support independent people who are trying to keep it going, have been trying to keep it going during this pandemic. A lot of people let this pandemic make them crazy, but hopefully you are strong enough to help it make it stronger, make you stronger and make them stronger by supporting everybody. That's how we're going to get through it, is by holding on to each other like white on rice.
It's true.
Yeah, Avotcja tells the truth. She tells the truth. Bob and Nancy have been
My
supporting
brother and
this
sister
scene and
from another
contributing to
mother.
this scene.
We
My
look a little
God.
different, but my poppy
Yeah.
got around.
Uh-huh.
Nancy Hom and Bob Shong.
And Edward there has been just stepping up. Edward Pollard, bringing, and if you need a typewriter, he's the typewriter man. Angie back there has been making the sound happen here.
She's doing it.
She has been putting it out there. All right, we're going to give everybody here a break, a little something to drink, and a little relaxation. They'll be back in, maybe 20 minutes. We'll get them back. So set your timer on your stove. Yeah. Bob? A photo. Okay, I'm going to put this mic down, and we're going to get a photo before you guys all disappear from the stage. Thank you all out there for being here. Don't go too far.
Edward and anybody. Because if it's not sitting in front of me, I never know anything. And I know his name, but I forget when we start doing this stuff, I just get into the music and I forget what I'm doing.
I think Tom Jones sang that too.
Speaking of John,
That man is a force of nature.
it's been
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tony.
He knows meaning of the words he's singing.
All right.
It's just
Okay.
Get this out of the way. I'm going to say a little welcome. Are we live? Ladies and gentlemen, can I get anybody anything out there in the stream? I'm going to try not to drop this.
We're starting off with
Yeah.
Oh, little
I'll
sunflower.
borrow your mic again
So
for a
maybe
moment.
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bird and Beckett. We're so happy to have you here for Avotcia's just turned 80 party. Yeah, so we're very, very pleased. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is serious. This is serious stuff. This is Modúpue
You
on
said it
the
correctly.
bandstand. All right, tonight this is a 5-piece outfit tonight. It often expands to 7 and 8 pieces and more. We've had certainly 7 or 8 pieces here in the past. We've had Val here with it. We've had Yancey here. Who else have we had? We've
Raul
had
Ramirez.
Raul Ramirez for
Yeah.
sure.
Sasha has been with us
Mhm.
sometimes. Ian Dogle.
Ian Dogle. Genius was here with a trio setting. So we've had Avotcia in here recently with a trio and a duo with the wonderful Carlos
Carlos
Reyes.
Reyes. Oh, God,
Mhm.
yes.
So that was, you can see that on our
That's
Facebook
awesome.
page or our YouTube channel. You can see that. That was from early in the month. That was the pre-birthday, the pre-80th birthday concert. And this is the post-birthday concert. So we're so pleased to have Avotcia here. So I'm going to get out of the way and let you hear her poetry and music and these wonderful folks with her today. So thank you. Any other word there?
Just folks, when you see that little thing that says donate, please do. Please do. Every one of these people you see up here needs to eat. They don't look real good when they start frowning and looking hungry. They start growing vampiric teeth and what have you. There you go. So with that, let us open up with Little Sunflower and see where we go from there.
Put your mask on and all. All right.
I cried creativity. I was asleep, secure and comfortably asleep, dreaming of peace and love, hypnotized by a mirage of unity and togetherness, dancing away demons of war and hate in what I thought was a land of plenty, in what I'd been taught was the land of the free, Then I opened my eyes, was slapped in the face by a wide-awake nightmare, a senseless, suicidal madness, a world of selfishness, insatiable gluttony, and rampant homelessness. Created by short-sighted masters of fantasy so used to dealing from their deck of unfulfillable promises that they can no longer feel anything real, I opened my eyes and found myself sadly looking at those who are empty inside and seem to think they can fill their emptiness with all kinds of pretty things and tons of money and more and more and more and more and more money and the newest, prettiest things. And all I could do is cry. I say I cry for those blindly drunk on greed as I write. And smile as another poem is born, a poem about all the beauty the greedy can no longer see. I believe if we artists could only bottle our tears, no one would ever die of thirst. Our tears would become unifying melodies, creative, love-filled, organic, harmonious medicine, and I say we, an inspiring army of creativity, just might be able to heal the world, one note at a time, 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 one note at a time. What you got to say about all that? believe if we artists could only bottle our tears, no one would ever die of thirst. Our tears will become unifying melodies, creative, love-filled, organic, harmonious medicine, and we, an inspiring army of creativity, just might be able to heal the world. One note at a time, 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 one note Oh my goodness. Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Myron Cohen, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. And boy, you guys, I've missed you guys so much. You sound sweet, 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 sweet. We're gonna change it up. Have mercy. Oh, yes indeed. Have mercy. So we're going to change it up. Gentleman Abel Meerpohl wrote an amazing poem way back when, in 1937 and 1938. He couldn't even use his own name because during those days there were some very vicious creatures around. And if you talked about things like lynching, you might wind up being on the other end of that rope. So he published this as Lewis Allen, and then he wrote the melody, and everybody knows what happened when Billie Holiday got it, and then it became sort of like an anthem, Strange Fruit. So we're going to do it like a poem, but we're going to open it up with Heshima in his bow, Strange Fruit, an amazing piece of music written by a school teacher from Bronx, New York, Abel Meerpohl, who I thank every time I hear this for the courage of writing this poem. Southern trees. Southern trees bear a strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant south, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolias sweet and freshen. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here's a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for a sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop, 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 a strange. Southern trees, southern trees, southern trees, southern trees bear a strange fruit, a strange fruit. Blood, 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 blood on the leaves, and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit. I say strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant south, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of the magnolia sweet and fresh, and the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Black bodies, black bodies, black bodies, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Blood, 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 blood on the leaves. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees, 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 strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Southern trees, southern trees, southern trees bear a strange fruit, a strange fruit, a strange fruit. Blood on the leaves, blood, blood, blood at the root. Black bodies swinging, black bodies, black bodies, black bodies, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree, strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree, strange fruit, strange fruit, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Thank you, Abel Mirpol. Wow. Another amazing artist who I love, who never gets the praise he's due, Pedro Flores, one of the amazing composers out of Puerto Rico, wrote a powerful piece called Obsession. I wrote a poem that was inspired by two of my favorite poets who probably never met each other, Roque Dalton and Margaret Walker. In Spanish, it's called Dura como una piedra, or Solid as a Rock in English. So we're going to do Pedro Flores' Obsession wrapped around this poem. And folks, support some of these artists, because Pedro Flores should have had a whole lot more acclaim that he got when he was alive. So, you know, let his spirit know that we still are listening to his music and playing his music, because he was an amazing composer. Así se toca. Yo soy una piedra, vieja como la tierra eterna. Canto con el espíritu de las montañas, la luna anciana, nada más que otra de mis ahijadas. Yo soy una piedra, madre de acera y diamantes. Yo, solamente yo doy la luz a la joya preciosa. Y mi hijo, ay Dios, mi hijo, inmóvil, molestoso, este chacho es un volcán caluroso. Una piedra soy yo. La realeza debe dar inteligencia sensual, compasión sensitiva, la primera agitadora de la naturaleza. Yo soy el fundamento real de la existencia. El adobe, indispensable en la boca de cada poeta. Vivo igual en salones de palacios vistosos y en la mugre escondida debajo de las uñas de la pobreza. Búscame, soy la misma piedra, una piedra sea bienvenida, una caricia de pie de bailadores alegres. A veces un dolorcito atormentado en el zapato, un tranquilo montecillo en el parque, a la vez nadando en la sangre olvidada al fondo del mar. Yo soy un cuento esperando un narrador, y donde hubo fuego hay cenizas. Y por eso recuérdame, abra la mente y ayúdame. Ayude este desenvolvimiento de poemas y memorias, y recuérdame bien. La piedra soy yo. Respétame y creceremos. Olvídame como la lluvia en el cielo. Te vas a caer. was a rock. I am a rock, eternal, old as dirt. I sing with the spirit of mountains and the moon. Oh girls, just another one of my many goddaughters. I am a rock, the mother of iron and diamonds. Me and only me. I'm the one that put all that beauty and all your precious jewelry in my son, Lord. He's always been the kind of pest you can't get rid of. Boy's hot as a volcano. I am a rock. Me? I'm the true royalty, sensuous intelligence and passionately sensitive. Mother Nature's #1 agitator. I am the regal foundation of existence, the indispensable gritty mortar that lives in the mouth of every poet. I feel as comfortable in the flash of gaudy mountains as I am in the dirt hidden beneath the fingernails of the poor. Look for me and you'll find me. I am that same rock, that welcome little pebble that caresses the feet of festive dances, and at times I'm a worrisome pain down in your shoe. I can be that small, familiar restive mound in a park, and at the same time be swimming in the forgotten blood at the bottom of the sea. I am a story waiting to be told, and where there's smoke, there's always fire. So open up your mind and help them to remember me. Take the wrapping off these poems and memories. Remember me well, remember me well. I am a rock. I am the rock. Respect me for what I live for, and we will grow. Forget me, and like the rain in the sky, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Yo soy una piedra soy yo. Yo soy una piedra, la piedra soy yo. Yo soy una piedra, la piedra. Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Myron Cohen, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Thank you, Pedro Flores. We're getting short on time, so we don't have that much time left. So that means we need to cut some stuff. Pedro Flores, what do we have, Eric? Oh, okay, then, okay. You said the magic words. Okay, folks. You heard what he said. We're in overtime, so folks, please drop something in that donation thing there, the virtual donation box. Oh, I had heard that you're doing very nicely, but we can use a little bit more because I hear that that Heshima has got a bill he needs to pay, and if he doesn't get a chance to be a Renacimiento de Vampiro, he starts growing fangs and starts looking like Dracula. So anyway, so with that, let's see. I'm very lucky. I have to tell this story because a lot of times if you're a woman singer and what have you, it's okay. But if you were a composer, you sort of get shined on and what have you, and it was kind of weird. This particular piece that we're going to do, I wrote in about 1964, I think it was, anyway, and I was playing with Horace Tapscott's big band down there in Los Angeles, and even them, people kept telling me, but no, you're trying to say blah, 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 and I knew what I tried to say, I wrote it, but nobody would play it the way I wanted. Finally, Francis transcribed it, and this is dedicated to some of the musicians who really supported me. It's called Another Kind of Brother, dedicated to Randy Weston, Rahsaan Roland Kirk, and John Hicks. And so we're going to do it, and I definitely want to thank all those male musicians who supported women musicians and who like smart women, I don't know why anybody would like a nerd dumbhead anyway, but that's a whole other subject. So I'd have to write another poem about that. But anyway, this is a piece I wrote to say thank you to these gentlemen who supported us. Another kind of brother. May there be many more. Thank you, Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Myron Cohen, Sandy Poindexter. Thank you so much. Wow. A wonderful piece of music that came out of Mexico called La Llorona. I've always loved this tune from the very first time I heard it. I wrote a poem about the African influence in Mexico. You see, you always think there only can be one Nat Turner, one Harriet Tubman, one of this or one of that, which is a big fallacy. And in Mexico, the Nat Turner's name was Xanga. And he fought a major fight against slavery. And there's a city in Mexico named after him. Anyway, the poem tells you a little bit about it, but you can see Africa's influences all over Mexico if you really look. This is called Estampas de Xanga, and we're going to wrap this one around La Llorona, which is one of the most beautiful tunes ever written. Estampas de Janga. During colonial times in Mexico, unspeakable times that the powers that be have tried to erase from time, Africans far outnumbered Europeans, and to this day you can see Africa's footprint everywhere. In 1609, after many fierce rebellions, Gaspar Janga founded the first free African township in the Americas, a town that now bears his name and still exists today. A town his descendants can no longer afford to live in, but if you're listening, you can't miss his legacy. Everywhere you turn your eyes, you'll find beautiful indigenous people playing the marimba and the marimbola. You can hear it in the wordplay of the son jarocho. Can't miss it in Mexicans playing African hand pianos in the streets. Feel it in the poetic percussive melodies of la raspa and of the mariachi, the wild rhythmic ecstasy of la raspa. See it in the intricate transplanted footwork of dances in Coahuila, Cuilapa, in the state of Guerrero, in Tabasco and Veracruz, where proud African ghosts never stop singing and continue to sing through the indigenous mouths. Estos son los regalos de la gente afro-mexicana, proud unbreakable spirits dancing through time. Un legado interminable, waiting to be recognized. Open your eyes, see the signs, tell their stories and keep them alive. They're always all around you, begging you to feel them. Can't you see them? They're demanding that you hear them, see them. Ecos visibles de las estampas de Janga. Las estampas de Janga. Las estampas de Janga. See the proud unbreakable spirits dancing through time. Un legado interminable, waiting to be recognized. Open your eyes, see the signs. Tell their stories and keep them alive. They're always all around you, begging you to feel them. Can't you see them? See them. Ecos visibles de las estampas de Janga. Las estampas de Janga. The signs of Janga. Un legado interminable, waiting to be recognized. Las estampas de Janga. All right. I want to thank all you folks who've hung out with us out there in Zoomlandia. We're going to close it off. Mongo Santa Maria, one of my dearest friends and heroes, wrote the amazing Afro Blue. And he also changed Musica Latina around, and he also made people that weren't listening to Afro-Latin jazz or Cuba really listen and dance to his music. Afro Blue is based on a Yoruba prayer, or Batala. And I wrote a poem called Street Children of the Night, because as musicians, we get home really late. And no matter if I'm here, I could be in Denmark, back home in New York, New Jersey, Mississippi, there's always going to be some little 9, 10, 11-year-old kids out in the street in the middle of the night. And I'm older than dirt. And so that means they see an old lady getting out of a car with all these instruments, and that means I'm a walking target. And so I wrote them a love poem, and that's all I wanted to do was win them over, and it worked. And I'm very grateful for that, but it worked more than just how I wanted it to work. I got off the BART about a month after I wrote the poem, and I had given those kids, the street kids in my neighborhood, a copy of the poem. It wound up in the street sheet and the street newspapers, and kids were doing it. And this little chubby Chinese girl ran and threw her arms around me and said, "Grandma." And I thought she was nuts. And I have to tell this story because she taught me something that I can never forget. She says, nobody ever talks to us, thank you. Because some of us have lost our minds. These street kids are our children. And so I dedicate this to them, but I also dedicate it to those folks out there who needed to be reminded that these are our children. Nobody hangs out in the streets 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning every morning unless something is seriously wrong. So this poem's in Spanglish. You'll get the message. I want to thank everybody out there for listening to us. Once again, Sandy Poindexter, Myron Cohen, Heshima Mark Williams, Francis Wong. My name is Avotcja. I want to thank Bird and Beckett. I want to thank Edward Pollard for getting me here, sweet brother who helped me get here, and Angie Bennett. Please, support Bird and Beckett and support artists everywhere because we need you, and I think you need us too. Vitamin B flat is a cure-all. So, Street Children of the Night, para los chiquititos de la noche en cualquier lugar, and we're going to wrap it around Mongo's Afro Blue. Black and brown children of the night, que ya no saben nada, jugar mi niñito de la calle, queridos morenitos whose ideas having fun got swallowed by the darkness. If I could, I would wrap you in sunshine and would hold you close, and fold you with these arms and caress whatever's left of the child in you with lullabies. I would like to cover every injured inch of you with home-cooked self-esteem, and better the sales bacantes. I want to fill the hole that hurt dug. Take my hand. I said take my hand and I'd swim defiantly through the fires of hell for you, and with you through the mugre of disrespect. I'm a hard-headed kind of lady and I just can't see myself giving up on you. Somos lo que somos, you and I. Para nosotros somos todo lo que hay. We're fused together by history. Por lo bonito de los sueños robados, locked spiritually in the maze of our destiny. Oye, mis negritos, mis pequeños callejeros, los necesito. The truth is, I know I need you, y yo sin ti soy nada. And if I had a chance, I'd refuse to turn you loose till you were so in love with yourself that self-destruction would disintegrate under the pressure of your presence. And you were so secure of my love for you and so sure of the splendor you had become that even the sun would lay aside his arrogance just to get a chance to reflect the brilliance of your essence and bask in the bold truth of your integrity and ti. Vivo en verdad real, yo sin ti no existe ni un sendero de la esperanza. Oh, say can they see you, my beautiful wild lotus flowers. If I could, I'd bathe you in a sea of rose water. I'd convert your ways of pain into an ocean of pride and faith. Y yo te pido, dame un chance. Please, please, please let me in. I promise you the very best I can, even if I wake the dead and conjure up our ancestors' breath. I'm not too proud to act a fool. Get down on their knees and holler and scream and beg all the spirits of goodness to intervene. To blur away the fog of dismay and distrust by santificado lágrimas and dissipate the rage burning behind your eyes, so together we can wash away the centuries of emasculating doubt and defeminizing lies and learn to have a little fun and learn to play a brand new game called Demolishing Walls of Self-Hate. Children of the night, mis niñitos de la calle, I want the stubbornness of my love to help you turn on all the lights inside your soul. Tú eres mi sangre. I will not let the streets of any city steal you. You, like a lotus blossoming in the night, mis queriditas, alma de existencia. I will not let the cesspool of Fulinga make a fast food happy meal of your dreams. Chiquitos de la esquina, you are our only wealth. You are the most beautiful part of me, and I'm not about to let you go. I will not permit the hungry stupidity to agree to feed you to the streets without putting up a fight. Hermosito perdido de la noche, if I could, I would pave your path with stardust and massage your mind with steady diet, just how important you are. Make sure you know you're too damn important that the world just throw you away. It's my job to remind you on a daily basis, crazy old lady is here to stay. I'm still here, staying and praying and praying and staying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. You let me in. Miserito, negritito de la noche, I'm talking to you. Can you even hear me? It's all tomorrows that you're throwing away. Queridos niñito de la calle, I'm still waiting, a stubborn old lady with a heart full of love, standing in the shadows and waiting on who you could be, waiting for you to finally see me, waiting to wrap you in a blanket of sunshine. What you got to say, Heshima? Heshima Mark Williams, Francis Wong, Myron Cohen, Sandy Poindexter, I'm Avotcja. I have to thank Edward Pollard for getting me here, and Angie Bennett, thank you. Oh, Eric Whittington and Burden Beckett, thank you so much. And all of you listening out there, couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Oh, hey. Oh, there's no way on earth that I could tell anybody how much I've missed being together with these guys. There could be no greater hell than to be separated from these musicians in Avotcja Modúpue and all of you folks out there who are listening. And I can't see you, but I can feel you. So thank you, and I know that you donated something to help us make this evening so that, you know, Heshima doesn't grow those fangs because he really looks kind of ugly when he does. So, but anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, I have to thank Angie for the sound and Edward for getting me here and all of you folks and these wonderful folks. Look at them, aren't they cute? Oh, yeah, Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Myron Cohen, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Avotcja. Thank you all so much. Nobody inspires music like this, like Avotcja does, right? These are wonderful musicians playing
Thank you.
just a marvelously, you know, and that is all your talents, and Avotcja's inspiration is not insignificant in that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Avotcja. Thank you all for being here.
They're the inspiration.
Yeah. They've inspired
Thank you.
us. Thank you. Thank you.
Mistakes and all, man.
Oh, we love those.
So, you know what? Some of the mistakes wound up being something that make me think about different ways to go in there, you know?